When I dance, I am fully present in myself and the moment I'm living.
It allowed me to express myself in a way that I have never been able to with music or paint or any other sort of art.
When I dance, I am the truest version of myself, and it is the common thread that connects me to my spiritual center and the world around me and everything I interact with. Dance is how I feel most connected, well, most integrated in my own body, but also most present in my place in the world.
I dance to know myself better. I dance to know others better. I dance because it's a form of therapy. I dance because it feels good and bad. I dance because it's hard. And I dance because I don't know what I would do without it.
For me, dance is a communication that all people, all religions, all cultures can see and understand, and it unites us together, which is pretty powerful.
I dance because I don't know who I am without it. Yeah.
So 15 years ago, we started Polaris Dance Theater, and I have to be honest, I did not want to start a dance company. That was not my goal. I didn't have some big dream about, being a company choreographer, company director. I did have aspirations as far as choreographing and dancing, but actually some local dancers that I had done some shows with suggested that I started this dance company. And to make a long story short, they talked me into it, but I had one condition, and that was we try to make this company different than normal dance companies. There's a lot of amazing companies doing great work, creating beautiful work. And I didn't want that to be our focus. I mean, that is our focus, but I thought, what if we took these multiple voices of artists together and our focus was to combine our artistic voices and make the world a different place, a better place. And that's the premise of Polaris. Yes, we have a school. Yes, we have a professional dance company. Yes, we create work through that professional dance company and the junior company. But the company, the professional company, is the poster child for who we are and what we're about. The philosophy and the culture that is Polaris is about accessibility, inclusivity. In fact, even before we started the company, we sat down and we decided, if we were really going to take multiple voices of artists and try to combine these voices to make a difference, what would we say? How would we say it? And we started thinking about, well, how would we like to see the world? And for us, we believe in tearing down walls. And so we came up with the All Access program as one of our programs. The Access program basically is a testament and a statement that it doesn't matter your age or your mental or physical abilities, everyone should have access to dance. Everyone should have the opportunity to express themselves through movement.
All Access has meant a lot to me, seeing what Robert started here at Polaris Dance Theater. I have a brother with Down syndrome, and I just understand what it means to live with a person who has disabilities and all of the beauty and the uniqueness that he brings into my own life. And I am a huge believer that dance is meant for everyone, as long as you have a body and you're able to move in it. it's something that can bring out what that person wants to say, even if they don't have the ability to speak. It's something that can be shared, that just translates through any form, any person, and that's something that All Access has created. It's created an opportunity for people from all walks of life, from any ability, to be able to share who they are and express themselves, and so it's definitely been something beautiful to see happening here.
We also have the Rise to Dance program. And in our Rise to Dance program, we have 2 festivals that we do every year. The one festival is part of the Fertile Ground Festival here in Portland in January. And it's really an opportunity for emerging and established choreographers to show new work and to get that in front of an audience. It's a really important process and a part of creating work, is to get that fresh idea out there, get it on stage, play with it. The other festival that we do is the Galaxy Festival, and that's every August. Both of these festivals we've done now 7 years in a row. The Galaxy Festival is outside at Directors Park, and the idea, again, about bringing communities and people together is that the Galaxy Festival is a celebration of dance in our community and dance from around the world.
As a choreographer and a teacher for youth, young minds, it's fascinating to watch them take what I've given them and see what they repeat back. Sometimes it's, in my mind, way off the mark as to what I demonstrated, but then them figuring out why it was way off the mark, or watching their brain and their wheels turn. What's amazing is to give them something that they think is so extremely hard and make them work on it, let them stew in it, let them rehearse, and then all of a sudden they've forgotten how hard it is until I give them the next thing that's just so hard, and then I can remind them to remember this other part that just blew your mind, and yet now you can do it with ease. Having them look back and kind of read through the piece and see how far they've come from one piece to the next piece or the next 8 count is where they start to connect their capability and their ability to really learn and grow, and they know that about themselves. I don't have to be the one to tell them that.
At Polaris Dance Theater, we're unique in that we actually have a professional dance company as well as 2 youth companies. One is a junior company, one is Neo Youth Company. And then we have our education program. And the education program spans ages 3 through senior citizens, as well as participants with mental and physical disabilities. People come to Polaris Dance Theater for many reasons. They may have stumbled upon us by a friend. They may have a toddler who they want to entertain. They may be a senior citizen who really loves dance and has never danced before in their lives. The benefits of dance are unbelievable. For any student, whatever age, ability, or skill level, the benefits are physical as well as mental. It stimulates the brain and thought processes. It allows an individual to problem solve. For students, younger students especially, dancing with us, it encourages teamwork, discipline, and just the pure joy and inspiration of the emotional aspect of moving your body to music. It gives a person a voice that may not have one.
So a little bit about me and about my past. If it wasn't for the many scholarships that I received as a young dancer, I'm pretty certain I wouldn't be here today in the capacity or as an artist that I am today. I didn't come from a family of affluence or money. In fact, when I started dancing, I was living on my own. I moved out when I was 16, and that's about the time I started dancing. If it wasn't for the scholarships at various academies and ballet companies and schools throughout the beginning part of my career, I know for a fact I wouldn't be here because I just couldn't afford those classes. And I couldn't afford the amount of focus and the amount of hours required weekly in order to achieve my dreams as a professional dancer. So I'm very thankful that someone back then had faith in me, but they also had enough funding from somewhere to allow me a pathway to where I am and who I am today.
When I dance, I just feel so happy because I don't feel like there's any specific way that I have to do it, and then I can totally just make it my own.
When I dance, I feel like the rest of my life is like melted away, and I can just focus on myself and be happy.
When I dance, I feel strong and beautiful and totally myself.